Hey folks, it's Dave back here with the Stratomatic Hockey Utility Program. And if you remember in our last video, we set up the league, we set up the divisions, the conference, the teams, and started inputting players into our 1972 Summit Series. So let's go and take a look at what we've done so far. So File, Open League, 1972 Summit Series, and here we go. All right. Now, if we go to edit the teams, we can see that we have our conference, the division we just called the International. We have Canada and Russia. If we go to our players, you can see I finished uploading all the players. And all you do is just type in the name, make them active, and give them the position that's on their card, and they're good to go. We've got the goalies. Got the Team Russia over here. I even put in Victor Zinger, who didn't play a game, but I might have him play a game just for fun, depending on how things goes. And I have my entire Russian team over here as well. So I finished adding my players. Now I want to create the lines for the game. Okay. So go to Edit and Lines. So let's start with Team Canada. Now I do have all the lines printed out here, so I'm going to try to put them in the best I can. I'm not really too sure of the power play or the shorthanded line, so I might just wing that. Okay, so offensive, line 1, it was Frank Mahovlich with Esposito and Cornway. Okay, and let's put that at a 3-2. All right, so that was pretty good. So line 1, there we go. And add. Now you can see down here, down the bottom, line 1 is set to go. So now let's create line 2. Line 2 was Henderson, who scored the goal, with Clark and Ellis. Bobby Clark and Ron Ellis. And let's back them down to a 2-2, let's say. And now we'll add. Now you can see line 2 is down here. So now we're going to go up here to line 3. Line 3, Hadfield, Rattel, and Gilbert, all the ranges on that line in Game 1. Hadfield, Rattel, and Rod Gilbert. And we'll keep that at 2-2 as well. And we'll add this line. As you can see, it's down here. And then line 4, it was Berenson with Pete Mahovlich and Mickey Redmond. And we're going to bring this down to a 1-1. So we're going to be a little bit more defensive with this group here in line 4. So now we have our 4 lines. So now we can create a power play line. Okay, so let's just go power play 1. And let's say we're going to go Henderson with Esposito and Gilbert, just to mix it up. I'm not really sure if this was it, but we're going to mix it up. And of course, we're going to go 3. We'll even go, we'll go 3-2 on the power play. So it is power play 1. And now we'll go power play 2, and we'll say Frank Mahovlich, centering Bobby Clark and Cornway. Okay, and we'll keep that at 3-2 as well, and we'll add that. So we got 2 power play lines in here. And now we'll go shorthanded. So shorthanded 1, and we're going to back this way down to 1-1 to kill the penalty. And let's just throw out some guys here. Let's just say we're going to put out, let's go Peter Mahovlich. Leave this open because it's shorthanded, and then we'll have we'll put Mickey Redmond out there in the penalty kill. Okay, so there's shorthanded 1, and then shorthanded 2. Let's say we'll put out Rattel. Oh, he's the center. Oh, yeah, I can put Rattel over here. Keep that open. And, well, let's see. What do you say? Gilbert. Rod Gilbert. Okay, and we add. So now we have, if I scroll up over here, so we have line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. I have a couple of power play lines and a couple of shorthanded lines. Over here on defense, we're going to do the same thing. Line 1, we had Bergman going with Park. We're going to add. I'll go to line 2. That was LaPointe with Sealing. Add. And they didn't really have a line 3. They only had 5 defensemen, okay, in Game 1. There was some really crazy things going on. So Don Ari was the only other guy available at the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a line 3 Ari with Park. and add that. And then for fun, I'm going to put Ori with ceiling and create a line 4D just so I have it. I may or may not use it, but it's there. Okay. And now on defense 2, I want to power play 1. So we'll go with the top guys, Bergman and Park. So we'll just keep line 1 together and add power play 2. We'll do the same thing, LaPointe and ceiling. Add shorthanded 1. We'll put LaPointe ceiling on shorthanded 1, add, and then shorthanded 2. We'll put that as we'll put Ari out there. So we'll go Ari and Park on shorthanded 2. Okay. So now for defense, I got 4 lines of D if I need it. Don Ari, guys are double shifting here, but this is just, for whatever. Power play 1, shorthanded 2. Okay. So now I got my lines all set to go. And I close out of that. Now if I want to go back, I like to close out because it'll save it for me. Now, so my lines are all here, ready to go. Okay. And you click on that to see the line and edit it. So if you needed to edit anything, you could do that here, and you can change all the things here as well. And now I would just go over here and do the same for Russia. I would create, line 1, and I'll just do the first line here on defense, and that was Liapkin. And this guy here, Paladiv. So there's my line 1 defense. My offensive line 1 was Yakushev, Shadrin, and I'm probably not saying these right, so sorry, and Zimin. And we'll go 3-2 on offense for them, and we'll add. And so I would just go down the line here and continue to do all 3 or 4 lines of the Russian teams, and that's how I would have my lines all squared away. So next time what I'll do is I'll show you when you're playing a game, I'll show you how these lines come into play, how you switch them up in the game, and how you actually can play the game right here on the utility. But anyway, I'm Dave. Thanks for joining me here as I play around with the Stratomatic Hockey Utility Program, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.